What's up, y'all? All right, I have a question for you today. Is your website mobile friendly? Let me rephrase this. Is your website mobile first? If you're looking at me right now like, and you don't know the answer to that, or you're looking at me and thinking, what is mobile first mean actually, like first? If you're there and you have a website and you have a business, shame on you, I just smacked you. Hop on board because you need to hear this. All right, I'm about to read this to you. This is from digitalagencynetwork.com. Crediting you guys. All right, Google's mobile first indexing update scheduled for March 2021, which if you're watching this now, it's the first week of April, will remove all desktop only sites and images or assets in a desktop only site from Google's index entirely. I'm underlining entirely for them there. Thanks to the ubiquity of smartphones and tablets, Google will only use the mobile version of that content for indexing and ranking. So I'm gonna ask you again now. Is your website mobile first? Is it mobile friendly? Well, let's go into what that all means. Ready to preach it to him, Tank? All right, you tell him what's up. What does mobile friendly and mobile first mean when it comes to websites? Yeah, okay, I'll tell him. He's a little shy right now. So what this means is whenever someone pulls up your website is fast loading, it's easy to navigate, and it's very user-friendly for mobile phones. Basically, it was designed to be used on mobile phones. Now, just because your website wasn't primarily built to be mobile friendly doesn't mean that it cannot become mobile friendly at this point. And just because your website was built not to be mobile friendly in the beginning, that also doesn't mean that it can be built mobile friendly. What I mean to say is sometimes you can change your website into becoming mobile friendly. Also, other times you gotta tear it down and start from ground zero. Now, I know that's not what you wanna hear, but I'm only here to spit the truth. And the truth is, now since March is over, we're into April, people. If your website is not mobile friendly, Google isn't even like deprioritizing you and tucking you away and putting you down. They're just not gonna show your stuff at all. So, what do you do now? Let's say you need to make your website mobile friendly. I'm gonna give you a few tips and pointers of what you need to do, but if you have any other questions, because these are just some highlights, please hit me up, DM me, and ask me what else. So let's get into it. First of all, make sure you have a responsive web design. This means that your website can basically adapt to whatever. Depending on the size and the dimensions of the screen, whether they're using an iPhone, a tablet, a regular desktop computer, a Big Mac like this, it's all going to be able to be responsive and user-friendly for whoever is logging onto your website. So you want your website to be what? Responsive. Number 2, do not get rid of your content. I repeat, do not get rid of your content. Your SEO will... All right, that was my simulation of something crashing. You have to maintain your content. Now, you may consolidate some of it and create, areas where it's read more so they can expand or minimize however they so desire. You can also host your videos on a separate site and just give them the links there. Host your blogs on a separate site, give them the links there. But don't get rid of your SEO, which is all of the content on your page. The words. Rule number 3, which I should probably make rule number 1, be kind to Google bots. Why? Because they're part of Google. And everybody be kind to Google bots because they can be your best friend and they can make sure you're not even seen. So make sure there's no potential blockage in your robot.txt files. Well, that's at least part of what you need to help out the robots with. Number 4, maintain pretty and user-friendliness throughout your site. Just because it's going on mobile doesn't mean you gotta strip it down and make it bare and you guys don't have time to make it nice. Hire a good website designer, a good website builder that knows how to either implement a responsive template design or create your own from the ground up. That's a different video. And rule number 5, which I thought this was real important, so I put this in my top 5 because I'm giving you guys 5, is have the same structured data and the same metadata on your mobile friendly site as you do on your desktop version. Don't know what this means? That's okay. It is kind of geek talk. But whoever you hire, you do need to ask them, hey guys, just a quick question. Is my structured data, does that match my metadata on the mobile-friendly site from the desktop site? Because if you ask them this and they look at you like, oh shit, you chose the wrong company. But if they look at you and say, yes, as a matter of fact, that's a great question, and it is, then odds are you were talking to me or you hired another really good company. But Tank, tell them, there's nobody better than Elisabeth. Not at all. Can't you believe that cute face? South House Group is the best group ever for a website. All right, y'all. If you have any further questions, like I always say, hit me up, DM me, subscribe, follow. Are you comfortable yet? Like this is not making my hair look good. All right, I gotta go. Stop.